So we're going to check this one out. I heard interesting things about this one. This is called Beyond the Wall of Stars. The first multimedia adventure story from R.A. Montgomery. So I think it's kind of like a choose your own adventure thing, but with like strategy stuff mixed in. But yeah, let's put it up and have a look. See, here we go. Right, the colours are... Oh no, colours are fine. Righto. Creative Multimedia Corporation. Righto. It's... Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you get some cool, Yeah, righto. Oh, copyright notice. Yeah, well, I don't think Creative Multimedia Corporation's, like, around anymore, so I think we'll be right to, show this off. Do we get some help though? Dear customer, thank you for purchasing Beyond the Wall of Stars, Quest 1 of the Taran trilogy. We hope it brings you many hours of enjoyment. In order to get the best performance, blah blah blah. Yep, gotta have that 4 megabytes of RAM if you want this running properly. And some 386 enhanced mode. Oh yeah, play page, table of contents, next page, bookmark, resume reading. Okay. Can we get... Oh, click here when done. Alright. Yeah, alright, let's attend briefing. Yeah, what's the operations briefing? Oh, that's just where we were. Okay. Yep. Alright.
Deep inside the Andromeda Galaxy is a planet called Celadon. Celadon is dying.
Oh, Celadon. Okay.
Wars
I thought it was Sullivan.
its main city. Famine steals what energy people have left. The air is putrid, and so is the water. The population is so large that there is never enough food, clothing, or housing. Disease feeds on all this misery. A warrior group called the White Branch holds most of the power. Its leader, a vicious and brilliant man named Acton, is reported to be an agent of the Dark Power, the cosmic evil. Standing alone against the White Branch and all the problems on Celadon is Nelvin Cromdell and the Celadon Planetary Senate. In a desperate attempt to save Celadon, the Senate has decided to use its remaining resources to send a team of volunteers to the planet Tara in the Great Wall of Stars. Tara, reported by ancient myth, is said to have brilliant and wise leaders capable of helping Celadon in its struggle for survival. The Tara probe team is about to set out on a long and dangerous voyage. There is no guarantee that the Taran leaders will help. The last remaining hope for Celadon would be to establish a colony on Tara.
Okay, so this is just sounding like... Yeah, just... You can definitely see very Star Trek influenced, I suppose. Security clearance qualification. To join the Tara probe team, you must demonstrate your understanding of the mission. Click on the two best descriptions of the Tara probe mission. Survey for possible... Okay, Yep. So I think it was 4 and 3 seemed to be the, yeah. Clearance denied. Review and try. Oh, we actually have to, like, read through this and get the correct information. So is this meant to just teach kids basic reading or something? I don't even know. Okay. Right, so Tara, probe team to Tara, find leaders, establish a colony. I guess we gotta, yeah. Yeah, survey Tara for a possible colony. And escape from Celadon? No. Approved. There we go. Oh, we can actually put in our application. Right. No, hang on. Don't want that as a name. Let's go. Yep. Sandals, planet, Earth, Galaxy, Milky Way. Would you like to be considered as a backup commander leader for this journey? Yeah, why not? If yes, check what you consider to be your strongest leadership skills. Ability to make difficult decisions, ability to make decisions quickly, courage, willingness to admit mistakes, change direction, treating people under you fairly and firmly, ability to see the large picture, identify the goal, make a good plan, decide to lead and succeed. I can make quick decisions and I'm willing to admit mistakes. That's not the best leadership material. Oh, look at these guys. Certainly is a probe team. Welcome, you are now a member of the Tara probe team. We're lucky to get you right now. There is a problem. The usual Celadon custom for voting for a commander has resulted in a 4-way tie. Your vote will break that tie. Take a look at the crew's bios by clicking on their faces. Find the 4 who are tied for commander, then cast your vote. Good luck. Okay. Right. Kata Carter, admin officer, acolyte to both Nat and Xena. Not really. Oh my god, this is alright. So that's one of the potential ones. Self-reliant but not self-confident, readily attaches himself to leader types. Mechanical gifts, courageous, a quick study. So I guess this is their Geordie LaForge. This guy looks, yeah. Karma, a guide who wraps himself in the secular by being responsible for all provision and supplies. Could be a cross between human and alien. Doesn't like to talk about his past. Peacemaker. Mystic resource best used when the quest is in danger of going off track. Nat. Youngest member of Planetary Senate. Degree in astrophysics. Makes decisions quickly, somewhat impulsively, overabundance of compassion. Okay, so there's apparently 4, so we found 3 of the 4, so it's all the young ones, I guess. Charlotte is natural athlete. Manages, without a lot of fanfare, Charlotte manages to place herself in positions of power and responsibility. Probably not the best course of thing. Traith. Poet of harmonious mathematics. Yep, no idea. Xena. Gained renown for leadership of rebel group opposed to regional dictator. Engineering, weapon use, medicine, covert ops. Drawbacks tend to use reason even though Xena. Hey, don't do this. What's going on? What's this called? Beyond the Wall of Stars. It's some sort of like choose your own adventure kind of game. It also tries to be all things to all people. Alright, so can we pick a leader?
Right now, we need to select the probe team leader.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Click to indicate selection as team commander.
Alright, so yeah, so I might have seen it. Like being a rebel leader's usually, yeah, just being a leader in general is a good thing towards leadership. Oh my god, we've got some they've tried to make models out of like the plastic kids toys they found around the house. That's awesome. Sheila and Zana, you say? Yeah. No, it was Xena and yeah, I think Sheila. Excellent selection, Death. Xena. Well, oh, did they get the spelling wrong? Wasn't it Xena? I guess it's Xena. Anyway. Xena leads the Tara probe team to the shuttle launch pad. Click on the shuttle to launch for transit to the CSS StarQuest, waiting in orbit above Celadon. The StarQuest is capable of interstellar travel. Oh, that's awful. I love it. Alright, guess we blast it off. Oh, yep. Just full-blown rip off the bridge of the Enterprise. Sure. Look at this hair, though. That's some pretty good hair right there. To think this used to amaze us. Yeah. Actually, I might have enjoyed it when I was a kid, because I definitely loved... maybe less Choose Your Own Adventure and more the Fighting Fantasy series, all Death Trap Dungeon and shit. They were pretty good. Right, the crew is now aboard the CSS StarQuest. Their dangerous voyage is beginning. Some citizens of Celadon, spurred by the White Branch, tried to stop this mission by spreading rumors that some of the crew were agents of the Dark Power. It's a wormhole. Okay. The planet Tara is located 450 million light years away and can't be reached by conventional space travel. An unstable wormhole. It even gives you a definition of wormhole. Okay. Provides the only possible chance to get there. The team must find a wormhole at the outer limits of the Andromeda Galaxy. Oh yeah, more terrible artwork. Oh, have we turned the page, or how? That works a bit like me mum. Scientists on Celadon, using information from an ancient Earth probe to their planet, have developed an experimental theory to predict where and when wormholes will appear. Known as hyperthought, it is a dangerous and untested technique. The Star Quest will soon pass the point of no return. If Hyperthought fails, the crew will be stranded forever. Celadon will be doomed. Oh, hello. The commander visits the crew, checking on and reassuring them. Agassi Batory, the database chief, needs little reassurance. He's used to fear and enjoys danger. Xena moves on the next crew member. Morale is high. Okay. Oh! We gonna fight Chodan now? What's going on here? Emergency, Sector 3, incoming call. Linda Mendez, the medical officer, switches on the communicator. The voice of Cryo, the only artificial intelligence known to have escaped the computer matrix and function as an independent entity, fills the room. We are receiving a distress call from Morgan Kara. This planet is unimportant. I recommend that we leave this planet to its own problems. Vermin, this is my ship. Hi. You wanna see my, Lord of the Rings memorabilia? Okay. The supply officer, Karma, speaks to Xena. Cairo might be right, Xena. Don't be hasty in your response. Remember what Nelden says. Things are not always what they appear to be. And Commander, don't forget our mission is to get to Tara. However, we are ahead of schedule. Thank you, Karma, but the code of space is to respond to all distress calls, Xena replies. She's like, don't fucking mansplain to me. Yeah, we'll respond to this distress call. Xena is caught in a quandary. Should she respond to the cry for help from Morgan Kara, or should she continue with the mission? Xena is torn between the two. Time is running out. The spaceship will soon be beyond easy reach of Morgan Kara. The cry for help persists. Alright, yeah, let's respond. Okay, we'll see what they want down on Morgan Kara, Xena says. Entering the zone of magnified power, Commander, Francois Boozy says. She's the navigator and second in command. Isn't there a Boozy in the news at the moment? Right, coming into view. Oh, Maximum Leader, Cryo shouts in his imitation of a humanoid voice. You're making a mistake. Pipe down, Cryo, we're going down. Hold on, Xena replies. Pod 1 Morgan Kara. Is this meant to be the pod? It's not very crap looking pod, actually. Anyway. Boozy, Trafe. It actually took a second to load in my name. Oh, there's another toy spaceship with some bad Photoshop. And I guess they're from like Arizona or something. Maybe Utah, going by the background. Boozy, Trafe, Death, stay on board the StarQuest. Keep her in orbit. I'll take the rest of the crew with me. We'll use the Seeker to transport to Morgan Kara, Xena says. Soon the Seeker puts down on the strange planet. Morgan Kara. The crew crowds around the viewing ports. No sign of life, Xena says. Don't jump to the conclusions too quickly, Agassi Batory comments. A group of fierce-looking people surround the Seeker. Look at these fierce-looking people with super soakers painted black. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. And also the gold chains. This guy's got makeup. Just so they've been attacked by goths, essentially. Except for this guy who's got some very short pants. Xena scans the faces of her crew, pleased to find no wavering. This is a good crew, she thinks. People you need around you in a jam. Anyone know anything about those people out there? Any ideas about what we do next? The commander asks. Appearances are sometimes deceiving. They look unfriendly, but you never know. Perhaps we look strange to them too. I wouldn't trust them, that's for sure. Brigands, thieves, this planet is swarming with bad ones. They will be difficult. I remember we're going to invite them on board. Could be in control of the situation. We need to exercise caution when meeting new and different cultures for the first time. Definitely got to be wary of this lot. The commander ponders for a moment, then says we could send a... Whoa! What happened then? What happened there? We could send a delegation outside to meet them. Let's hope they're not hostile. Any volunteers? Suddenly Karma speaks. Look at that. They're changing right in front of our eyes. Not as gothy anymore. Well, that's good to know. Wow. Yeah? Can't click on any of that. We should make up our minds, Xena says. She is excited and anxious to show her leadership and her courage. Xena knows that displays of courage are not always wise. Her main task is to get to Tara. It is Celadon that needs their help, not Morgan Kara. For a moment, she wishes she had ignored the call. Okay, so we can leave them, invite them on the ship, or go lead a delegation, and yeah, let's send a delegation. Misa, Batory, come with me. We're going outside to meet them. No weapons. The commander gets ready to leave the Seeker, but before she does, she says to Karma, in case of trouble, get the Seeker back to the Star Quest. That's an order. As you wish, Commander. I sense concern in your voice. Are you unsure of your decision to greet them? Should I be? The commander asks. No, I guess not. It's just that you seem worried, Karma says. The computer analysis of the atmosphere on Morgan-Kara indicates that there will be no problem for the three in breathing the gas that envelops the planet. Envelopes? Isn't it supposed to be without the E to be envelops? Oh well. It is mostly oxygen, a byproduct of photosynthesis and very common on many systems in the Sandals system. Yeah, we do like our oxygen. I thought we were all human. Xena leaves the Seeker and climbs down the ladder, gingerly touching the soil of Morgan-Kara. She takes several steps and then beckons to the others to come. The Karen group stands smiling at them. Two of the Karens come forward. They stick their tongues out. To the crew from Celadon, this could be a hostile gesture, but it is not. This is a custom on Morgan-Kara. Fortunately, Cryer had briefed the crew on the custom. This guy hasn't even got his tongue out. This chick, if you roll the eyes back up, that's almost Nahayago face. Alright, you must be Xena Rendar. We have heard about you, a pleasant-looking male says, gently slapping Xena's outstretched palm. That's the custom on this planet, just high fives? Okay. How in the cosmos did you hear about me, Xena asks. Oh, we have our ways, but let's not talk about them. We have more important things to discuss, like Tara. Xena senses go on to highest alert. People on Celadon knew about the Tara probe team, but the name of the planet Tara was the highest level secret, spoken only in code as an alternative source. Vittori leans forward, an expression of interest and anxiety fluttering across his face. Truly an ancient Karian. Yes. Oh, and just some random pictures of, I guess this is like an old castle or Machu Picchu. Suddenly, Xena gets a vision of the future in which she, Batory, and Zering are imprisoned in a smooth-walled circular chamber suspended above a lake of molten material. The smell of sulfur fills her nostrils. The youth in front of her says softly, "Welcome to Morgan-Kara. The Khan would like to see you at his residence." Intuition in Xena is strong now. She sees that the three returning to the craft in safety. But wait, she sees, but it is too late. Okay. Are you alright, Commander? Agazi Batory asks, peering into Xena's face. Misa Zering looks at the commander with worry. About to get demonic, yeah. Yeah, they're really setting up that something bad's gonna happen. The Karen leader. Yeah, I think, let's just say it's the Karen leader for now. It's just, maybe that's the danger. This is a world of Karens. Could be that. The Karen leader waits for a reply to his invitation to the Khan's residence. The visions haunt Xena. Fear rushes through her. It's fine, it's just that, well, the commander hesitates. Maybe they should turn back immediately, is her thought. Yeah, why are we going in on our own? That doesn't seem, safe. No, let's see if we can get him killed. Going alone. Alright, what is with these photos? Did someone just clip this out of a Maya catalog or something? He said what? Yeah, anyway. Xena turns to Agazi and Misa. Go back right now, that's an order. And Xena turns to the Karen. Let's go, I'm ready. I'm sure you are, the Karen replies. Vittori and Zering reluctantly return to the Seeker. No one stops them. Xena does not look back. They stop short of the Seeker and do not climb on board. Karma stares at them from within the craft. Xena is led away. Poncy, yeah, very poncy. This is a very poncy boy. I'm just loving all these, like, just poses and shit they have to do. It's kind of... no, this is what this is reminding me of. This is like the crappy... I was nearly going to say it's the crappy Windows 3.1 version of Betrayal at Krondor, but I just realized the sequel to that, Betrayal in Antara, is on Windows 3.1, which we should play at some point. Anyway, Karma is caught in a dilemma. He has magic powers. They enable him to change situations to interfere with past, present, and future. Karma is loath to use these powers. They are gifts that he believes all life forms possess. He sees Xena as a person close to achieving the same understanding of his special powers. Xena is close, but close is also far. If Karma interferes, changes the present, affects the future, he could prevent Xena from self-growth and from developing her own talents. If Celadon is to survive, it needs the leadership of Xena and her crew. Karma can act. He can intervene and snatch Xena out of the grasp of the Karens and put her back on track to Tara. Or Karma can simply let things be. He can watch Xena and perhaps give her little nudges, no more than messages, reminders, advice. Outside, the Seeker, Batory, and Misa huddle together as if for warmth, watching their leader Xena being led away, perhaps to some horrible fate. Yeah. Restrain yourself, Karma. Another crappy spaceship. That one was at least CG, it wasn't like a kid's toy. Xena follows the Karen. She is trying her best to fight fear, pushing it down and away from herself. Concentrate, she reminds herself. Concentrate on the good. Karma watches with his extraordinary vision. The temptation to help remains strong, but this test for Xena is an important one. Xena must overcome adversaries, test her courage and skill, know herself, Karma believes. He restrains himself, but his concern for Xena is strong. The Karens lead Xena to a small air taxi. They are now mean and aggressive. They are in control. Get in, you cockroach. We're not kidding now. The only way the Khan wants to see you picked clean is... the only way the Khan wants to see you is picked clean by his pet vultures. Got it. Xena is forced into the air taxi and bumps her head on the bulkhead. She falls to the floor. A smear of blood glistens on the smooth metal. Weakling, you're all the same. All talk, no substance, the Karen says. This is defo Karen. You can tell by the scarf and the arrogance in the eyes. Okay, well, we done goofed apparently. They ignore Xena, turning... She's like, what happened? They ignore Xena, turning their attention to the trip back to the capital of Morgan Kara, a citadel called Zaraga. Good times tonight, you can bet on that, the leader says to the others. You got that right, Fledlog. You got that right. Two of them mumble almost in unison. They're obviously frightened of this man they call Fledlog. Righto. Works every time, just like the old geezer said. Send out a distress signal and they'll come flocking. We need new blood here on this old planet. This looks like a good one. If not, she's in the soup. Fledlog, the leader says. He busies himself with the flight back to Zaraga. How about the others? The more life forms we captured, the bigger the reward, one of Fledlog's people comments. Fledlog. Fucking hell. Use your brain, you cousin of Mushroom. We'll use her as bait, as a hostage. They consider themselves valuable on Celadon. You know, reverence for life. What a lot of hot air. Fledlog looks at his captives. Xena remains in a submissive attitude, thinking and planning. Just, casually. Oh no, this is one of the other ones. Bunch of hypocrites. These Celadonans, they say. That old geezer Hologon was telling me the other day that Celadon is always at war with its own people. What do you mean, a particularly ugly life form asks, a puzzled look on his face? What a dummy you are. They fight amongst themselves. You know, wars, gangs, stuff like that. Celadon has been at war with itself for tons of Electras. Yeah, well, we were too, weren't we? The ugly one asked. No longer. The Khan sees to that. Fledlog replies. Yeah, but he kills a lot of people. That's because they screw up. If you screw up, you pay. It's simple. The ugly one's just like, are we the baddies? Gorillas! Hologam Nation! I thought this sector was clear, Fledlog shouts. Okay, I'm liking this music. It's got a bit of a Snatcher vibe to it. It's supposed to be Fledlog, but nowhere is safe these days. What do we do? Fight, you centipede, fight! Fledlog repeats. There is a grinding sound as the stellar fighter operates its antiquated but effective boring device on the tough outer skin of the air taxi. We're just watching planes fucking now. This is what this has devolved to. Fledlog and his crew throw the air taxi into neutral and scramble for their weapons. How the hell do you throw a ship into neutral though? How does that work? Xena rises very slowly to her feet and moves to the control deck. The grinding noise stops. A rough hole appears in the skin of their air taxi. Fledlog and his crew brace for the attack. Fire! Fledlock shouts as the attackers appear in the opening. It's too late. The guerrillas have thrown a gas pellet into the Karen ship. Within moments, the Karens are immobilized. Xena, because of different body chemistry, remains conscious but on guard. Two guerrillas enter the now silent air taxi. Where the hell did your shoes go, darling? Anyway, Xena considers her options. I could escape by playing dead and waiting for the guerrillas to leave, or I could join up with these people. I hope they're not pirates. Yeah, let's hang out with the guerrillas. It might be like a rebel faction. One of the guerrillas finds the commander in the desert. My name is Mercto. I can say no more. Too dangerous, she says. We're taking you with us to an oasis in the desert called Upachito. Good friends and cover there. You'll be safe. Our ETA to Upachito is 72 Midons. No enemy in sight, one of the guerrillas announces. The fighter is moving at the Earth equivalent of 4,000 miles per hour. Okay, sure. Sure. Yeah, can believe that. Hey look, Xena shouts. She points at the land through the navigation viewing port. What? The guerrilla commander asks. She comes to her side. Turn around, turn back, let's check that. We can't. Our best weapon is speed. We turn around now, we'll have a swarm of Karen fighters on our neck. We've got to get to the Upachito. But I saw movement below. It could have been military. You've got to check it out. Zara is insistent. Why is she going to say in this anyway? Observation report. The subject of your report will appear very briefly on screen after you click begin. Try to notice and remember as many details as possible before the subject disappears. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If north is towards the top of the image, what time of day is it? Afternoon if the sun's coming in? Let's say late afternoon. If the scene is not magnified, estimate your altitude. Have a quick peek at the picture again. Well, I don't know how high up we are. Someone's obviously like done a model and just like put some like tanks on it or something. Let's say 200. Does this force pose a threat to the rebel base? Let's say yes. How many vehicles did you see? It was at least 6. If north is towards the top of the image, what direction are the vehicles traveling? They're going northwest. Okay. We only got, right answers. 4, wrong answers 1. Did you peek? Yes. Okay. May have got something with that. Oh, okay, apparently they weren't a threat. Don't know why, but anyway. Xena concentrates, trying to recall the scene. Finally, she says, I don't think it was an attack force, Mercto. Be cautious, but no need for great alarm. Thanks, Xena. You know, we need people like you here on Morgan-Kara. Any chance you'd stay with us? I'd like to, but we've got to get to Tara. Know anything about her? She asks. Xena has followed her instinct to trust these people and reveal her true mission. Tara, you picked a rough one to reach. Your conclusion might differ from that of the commander. Unfortunately for now, there's nothing you can do to warn the rebels. Oh, okay. Well, I've heard that Tara is well protected. They don't want our kind. They regard the rest of their cosmic life forms as viruses. Can't say I disagree. Most planets I know are a mess. Wars too. Too many people, really greedy groups. Starvation, and when there's plenty for all, they want to be left alone. Xena has heard all this before. The stories of Tara tell of a protective ring of planets deep in the Great Wall Galaxy that must be transited in order to enter Terran space. These planets are talked of as the planets of great tests in the Zone of Tranquility. I know, isn't the Zone of Tranquility on the moon? No, I know, but we'll just chance it. Time is just about run out on our planet. Xena is silent for a moment, reflecting on what has happened at home. People are in a state of agitation, there is great political unrest, food production is at a standstill, and constant small wars are sapping the life force of her people. Celadon has become a planet almost without hope. Cynicism has replaced optimism, the leaders are hated. Xena remembers times in her youth when it was the reverse, when people worked together with pleasure. The people were involved, engaged in their lives. Then the dark time came. Well, we'll help if we can, by doing some little calypso dancing. But for now, let's prepare to land. Anyone see any Karen patrols? Mercto asks. Negative, space is clear, a crew member replies. Okay, Rendar, here you are, safe and sound in the Upachito, Mercto says. The fighter is swallowed up in a cavernous opening in the sandy perimeter of the oasis. Moments later, a huge camouflage net is dragged over the hole, and the fighter is concealed from any wandering patrol. Oh yeah, it's actually a nice looking picture. Where to now, Xena asks. Things have happened so fast she is disoriented. Disoriented, yeah. Reaching down into her psychic reserve, she tries desperately to pull up a framework of reason and calmness, but worry about the fate of her crew blocks her attempts. Fine, let's get you into headquarters. A mere formality, but they'll want to be sure that you are who you say you are. Magda leads the way out of the fighter squadron hangar. The sun is blindingly bright. Xena squints at the glare as waves of heat engulf her. Yeah, that certainly looks hot out there. Yeah, they basically just went out into the bush and took some photos. Like, ooh, here's a mystical magic planet. Woo, nothing like this on Celadon, she comments. Woo. Anyway. There will be. Deserts feed on themselves. They grow just like plants. From what you say about your planet, you'll end up like Morgan Kara. This used to be prime land and agricultural valley not long ago. What happens in us already knowing the answer? What the hell is going on here? Same old stuff. If you got rich ripping off the land, they're happy those that are still alive. They live in Zoraga, live like kings, Magda says. I got you. Well, we've got those types on Celadon. Magda leads Xena to the entrance of a nearby building. Oh, isn't this the guy we saw before, just with a different outfit? And they still got the Super Soaker, the laser guns, I guess. And I had these ones too. That was the old Super Soaker 50, I want to say. Or maybe a cheap knockoff, you never know. Welcome, Magda. Who's your friend? What's it to you, Armok? Magda replies. There is a hard edge to her voice. It is obvious that she doesn't like this person. Just checking, Armok answers, and Xena hears a sneer in his voice. She decides this person is one to beware. Yeah, it looks it. Karen, attack! Run for it, someone yells. People lie in distorted postures in the room that moments before held operating electronic equipment. The nerve center of the guerrilla resistance. Now it is a house of death. That's little fire effects here too. Got a Karen. Yeah, you couldn't escape a Karen attack. I'm just gonna lie down and eat my red starburst. Xena picks herself up from the floor. It still hasn't got shoes on, by the way. Magda was lying face down by the far wall, thrown there by the blast that ruined this building. Xena is faced with a tough decision. Should she help her, or should she run for it while there is still time? Let's give her a hand. Help out. Just gonna dig my fingers in your neck. Sure. Magda, can you hear me? Xena asks, bending over her form. She checks her pulse and breathing and finds she's still alive. Got to chance it, she says, picking her up carefully. She doesn't have time to check for broken bones and internal injuries. Okay. Where to now, she asks herself, knowing little about this rebel base. Her sense of survival, a sense of knowing things she could not possibly know in ordinary circumstances, comes to her. Karma is too far away to be of help, even if he could help. It is as if Xena had learned from Karma to search her mind, her being, her very essence, for help, and then to reach out to the situation with it. As if in a dream, Xena moves through the rubble of the destroyed oasis. She moves quickly, confidently. Smoke billows in the clear sky, and the heat from the sun and the fires raging around her is intense, but she ignores it. I am... Oh no, it's a CG spaceship this time. Okay. With a sense of direction, like an animal homing in on a distant spot, Xena makes her way to a landing pad for mini transporters. 3 of the oddly shaped craft, which look like insects, hunched down on the pad. 2 of them are destroyed, their bodies twisted as if in agony. 1 remains alive and intact. What's going on? Magda manages to gasp as she comes to. We're getting out of here. Which way? Xena asks. It's the Karens, isn't it? Magda continues. They've attacked. Where do we go now? The commander asks. Let me fly. I know the terrain, Magda says. She's standing now, shaken but apparently well. Lead the way, the commander says, climbing into the mini transporter. Sure. Moments later, the 2 are skimming low over the desert. The craft is slow but compared to a fighter, but at a low altitude it may escape the detection of the Karen attackers. Magda is an excellent pilot. I'm taking you to the Galaxy Gate. It's the only safe place around here. It is protected by an energy field that even the Khan can't penetrate. There is an old man there who will help you. But Murkdo, what about my crew? What about our spacecraft? The commander asks. I can't help with them, that's up to you, she replies. What the fuck's going on here? Is it just a giant head out in the desert? Okay. Someone's dropped their lollipop on his face as well. The mini transporter skids to an inelegant halt above what looks like the end of the world. A towering spire with giant eyes at its base stands before the void, silent, beckoning, filled with hope and portents for the future, but also filled with the unknown. This is the guardian of the Galaxy Gate. You can pass through only when you solve the runes, Murkdo says. It is here that I must bid you farewell. To the commander's surprise, the probe team is already waiting there. Okay. The scout team approaches the guardian of the gate. It's Sandals. Get back. Where's Karma? The commander asks. Right here. What do you need? What is this thing? If my memory serves, this creature is a Zedron. It has multiple powers of destruction, fire, grinding and tearing. Most dangerous. At least that's what they say. The commander remembers stories about this creature who has been the guardian of the Galaxy Gate for more time than anyone can imagine. It really wants you to check out his Lord of the Rings collection. Karma moves close and pulls the commander aside. There are 3 ways to overcome this Zedron. Force, deception, and understanding. You must choose one now. Force. Your probe team carries defensive weapons, but anyone knows that the creature on the other end of a defensive weapon doesn't care whether it's defensive or offensive. Wounds hurt, they can kill. Yeah, let's go deception. Let's be cheeky, sneaky cheeky buggies. Deception offers. Continue flattering. Oh, okay, we can tee up some plans. Righto. Continue flattering the creature, meanwhile sending Linda down around the flank behind the Zedron. She carries an immobilizing drug and an electro syringe used for painless application during inoculation for large groups. Several doses can be... Okay. Should be enough for the... Okay. Negotiate. We can offer him goodies. Create a diversion. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the sneaking up, knocking it out sounds like a plan. Linda, get the syringe, triple load it, and circle behind, the commander says. The commander advances carefully to face the great Zedron. You are powerful. There isn't a soul in the cosmos who doesn't fear you. There is no reply. How about your parents, sisters, brothers? The commander asked, beginning to get into the swing of things. There is only one Zedron, and I am it. At that very moment, Linda, who's now behind the Zedron, injects the creature with the electro syringe. The Zedron falters, his eyes lose their focus, and his awareness fades. An old man steps forward, gazing with compassion at the Zedron. You didn't really need to do that, he says. He should be alright, Linda says. He'll come to soon. There's a bag of runes somewhere, says the man. You'll need them to open the gate. I can't remember where I put them. You'll have to search. The crew searches far longer than they wish and finally find the runes. Okay, we found some runes apparently. The probe team stands poised before the Galaxy Gate. One task remains for them here on Morgan Kara. The gate, their only access into deep space, must be opened before they can proceed. How do we open it? Asks Gargazi. Maybe these runes hold the answer, remarks Karma. As the team examines the runes, Cryo speaks up. Of course, it could be a simple combination lock. In my time, I've seen some pretty tough cryptographic systems, but none could stand up to me for long. No one pays much attention. Shut up, Data. Yes, I'm sure these runes hold the key to this lock, Karma says. They're faded and difficult to read. Looks like... What does it say? Mef? McCuff? MCFF? Oh, okay. So we can go... Oh, so there's like 4 sides for each one? Aren't these just like Nordic runes or something? What do we got? R-I-M... Am I meant to be spelling something with this? Not really sure. We get any clues or anything? Oh, that's helpful. So maybe we have to spell runes in runes. Oh yeah, there's... Oh no, that's all weird ones. So they've just I'm guessing these are like old school Viking runes. Okay, so that's an O. That is an N. Not that N, that's a C or an E, I think. Trying to figure out what combinations we've got. Can we get some help? Yeah, I can't tell if that's... maybe that's a C and that's an E, so this would be an E. What are the other options we had? N. Let's maybe... N... E... What was this one? P. Oh yeah, we can spell... what do we got? We can spell... What was N again? This one. I apparently spelled P in runes. I don't know what we're meant to be spelling out. I don't even have a pen to write down the runes. Hang on, I'll just use my phone. So we can work this out. We obviously have to spell something. I just don't know what we're meant to spell. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it because I won't be able to write the runes in dirt. I can write down what the letters potentially are though. Hang on. And still do that. So we had... So that was a... This was a P. This one was O, maybe? I can't see any other ones that have... Yeah, it's both turned upwards, so that's an O. P-O... That was an N. And this was a E. P-O-N-E. It's spelled poon. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're meant to be actually spelling out. We can apparently just go, yeah, book, put a bookmark there. How far did we get through all this? Doesn't want to... Oh, label not found. Okay. So we... I guess we're meant to be here. Yeah, we're not really getting any other hints though, are we? Can't really brute force it because we've got like four combinations, 4 slots, so that'd be 16 potential combinations. I guess we could do that. Is it gonna... Right, so we did all them. 3... No, this is... It's gonna take ages to brute force. I obviously have to be spelling something. So probably E... maybe I know I can spell nope. Let's try nope. N-O... what was P again? P was this one. What was E again? This one. No. The M. I've spelt nope. I don't think that does anything though. Well, that's unfortunate. We can kind of go back to... Holy shit! Now this is taking ages. Wow, no, stuff that off.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals,